Dan the Scam, operating under the guise of the Welsh news network, has been exposed as a fraud. Numerous people had come forward, alleging that Dan swindled them out of their hard-earned money. However, what makes this case even more intriguing is the silence of Irish Demon, a prominent figure in the online world known for exposing scammers. Irish Demon, with his reputation for meticulous research and unwavering dedication to bringing scammers to internet justice, had been following Dan the Scam's activities for months. But when something went on between the plot hole and Welsh news network, the once friends to both Irish Demon and the plot hole, Irish Demon had amassed a considerable amount of evidence, enough to put Dan behind bars. Yet, for reasons unknown, Irish Demon chose not to take this evidence to the authorities, specifically the Welsh Fraud Squad, who would have had the jurisdiction to investigate and prosecute Dan. This inaction has left many in the online community baffled. Why would Irish Demon, a self-proclaimed crusader against online grifters, stay silent when he held the key to bringing down a scammer who had caused so much financial devastation? The online community, particularly those who had been following Dan the Scam's saga closely, YouTubers are abuzz with speculation. Why hasn't YouTube closed down Welsh News Network YouTube channel? Why hasn't YouTube banned all Dan's band of thieves, putting a stop to their crimes? Some members of the community posit that Irish Demon might be waiting for the opportune moment to unleash his findings, perhaps gathering even more damning evidence against Dan. Others are not as optimistic, expressing their disappointment and even anger at what they perceive as a betrayal of trust. The lack of communication from Irish Demon has only served to fuel these speculations. His silence is deafening, leaving a void that is quickly being filled with mistrust and suspicion. The frustration within the online community continues, with many calling for Irish Demon to break his silence and provide clarity on his stance when Jim Finch and Shuggy seem to say, "It wasn't me, and that was good enough." Irish Demon has a history of successfully pointing out scammers and more so grifters, which makes his current silence even more perplexing. His followers are used to seeing him take swift and decisive action. As the days go by, the anticipation builds. Will Irish Demon finally reveal all his findings? Or will he continue to remain silent on why he just stopped? The community waits with bated breath. Online debates have intensified, with heated discussions taking place across various platforms. Most wondering why Irish Demon didn't do a revisit. Some still believe he has a good reason for his silence, while others criticize him for not acting sooner. There are increasing calls for transparency, with many YouTubers wanting answers from Irish Demon. We feel the pressure is mounting and the community's patience is wearing. When Dan's panel just move on and saying they didn't know anything, then you have Becca, who was the banker. How could Becca not know where all the money was going? All the police would have to do is look into her bank account and maybe arrest her for money laundering. Some suggest he might be working on a larger expose, while others he did all he can. There remains a segment of the community that holds on to hope. They believe in Irish Demon's integrity and are confident that he will eventually come through. The impact of Irish Demon's silence is profound, causing ripple effects throughout the community. Trust is eroding and the once united front against scammers and grifters is beginning to fracture. As the saga of Dan the Scam continues to unfold, all eyes are on Irish Demon and even the plot hole. His next move could determine the future of this case and the community's fight against online fraud. The community remains hopeful for justice, eagerly awaiting Irish Demon's next move in the fight against Dan the Scam and the panel of thieves. Thanks for watching.